Grand Rise. Shout out to everyone in the world, no matter what your race, your religion, your culture, or your sexual preference. Shout out to even the LGBTQ plus community, whatever you guys identify as. Me, personally, I'm not into the same sex. I'm into the opposite sex, which would be a female. But I have no issues with anyone that is into the same sex. You have a right to your preference. If someone gets mad at you because you choose to have sex with the same sex, then it might be something deeper going on with them that they need to look within, because after you mature and you grow with some wisdom, after a while, over time, you just see it for what it is, and only hope that anyone that's into the same sex don't have no evil, wicked agendas against people who are into the opposite sex. I'm still pro-life. Being into the same sex doesn't help create more life. If we're going to speak on the natural side of the game. I mean, nature chose male and female. Just like when you have a gender reveal, nature is going to choose, or the divine source is going to choose if it's going to be a boy and a girl. If you feel like you had some influence on that, hey, you have a right to feel that way. But I'm not against same sex. I'm just against any entity or anything that would try to interfere with more life being produced. I do want to say one thing, give one message and a warning. This message and this warning is not from me. It's from the universe. So just listen real clear. It's okay to choose what you want to choose for you, that you feel is best for you. No one can change how you feel about the person you're with, especially when people feel like it's weird maybe because you're into the same sex. Usually people have issues with males being in relationships with each other versus a woman. It seems like women get a pass for anything pretty much these days. But two women in a relationship, nobody really says anything. Two males, they're going to have a little fight. So I see why they try to fight for certain rights, because they can be treated like aliens in a way. But to the males who are into the same sex, and you women as well, but mainly the males, y'all better stay away from these kids. Did you hear me? If you are a male who is into the same sex, who is in a relationship with another male, keep it legal. Make sure you are pursuing an adult. If you're a single male who wants to be in a relationship with another male, make sure that person, to be on the safe side, you should be 21 and up, not 18 and up, not even 18, because I still feel like that's a child in a way, in the mind. So I'm going to say it again. My clear cut message before I cut this video to y'all, and the ladies too, who are into the same sex, stay away from these children. Pedophilia is unacceptable. What you're not going to do is use your position of power right now to try to just go after these kids, take these kids away from even their parents, their actual parents, or just taking advantage of the system. Maybe, I have no issues with y'all adopting, but if you're going to adopt, don't try to push your agenda or what you're doing on that child. Let that child grow up and be who they are and blossom. But when I say stay away from these kids, I'm talking about the pedophilia. Don't touch these kids inappropriately. No sexual acts with these kids. None of that stuff. It will not be tolerated. Stay away from these kids.